Thank you for taking the time to meet with us here at Zincit. And we kind of want to start out by just saying that we're floored with your presentation and we're highly interested in taking you on here with us on this partnership project. We love your story. In fact, the executive director and the CEO really are interested in taking you on board and taking you from that ZUMS offer. We know word on the street. We understand the 20 million is at stake, so we're willing to kind of get started on making you a specific offer. But in the process of doing that, we want to make sure that we let you know that there is only a 1 in 10 chance of getting the FDA approval. But if you feel that there is an increased chance of FDA approval, we'll be willing to look at an alternative package. But at this point, being that we only see a 1 in 10 FDA approval offer, we're only interested in offering you package D at the moment. The reason being is because you're new and you don't have much experience within the industry. We don't want to throw you out there, and the upfront cost or the cost for the FDA approval is only 10 million. So the extra 7 million would be dedicated towards, which is more than enough for whatever we would need in the process. Now, without FDA approval, we wouldn't be getting a bonus, and our revenue cost would, or our internal cost, or what we would be gaining would be 20 million. Okay. So in regards to that, we are interested in kind of keeping you, but we want to take you on under a mentorship role. So with that extra 7 million in the upfront cost, we want to provide you with a lab, but we also want to provide you with a mentor, someone that you can shadow within our company to watch the entire process and for them to teach you the entire process. Because if you are going to survive in this industry, you're going to have to know the ropes. All right. So in that 17 million, we are providing you with a mentor, and we're also providing you with a lab. Now, that lab, if you do not get the FDA approval, is going to be your own hub in your own space for you to create. Now, either you're going to create a whole bunch of dietary supplements and we're just going to bank off of the dietary supplements. But if in the event that you create an FDA approved prescription, then this would be the chance for you to be able to gain that as well. As the reoccurring income is coming in, which would be that 20 million over the life course of the drug, remember, you're going to be creating dietary supplement after dietary supplement is going to be an added X million dollars on that. And this will give you the chance to kind of learn and develop and give you something to shoot for as you do create, and you will eventually create an FDA approved drug. We'll look at the papers, we'll look at what they're telling us that we don't have, and we'll go right back in the lab to create exactly what it is that we need. So we want to give you a chance to win here with us, and that 17 million package is safe for us as it's just reasonable. Now, if in the event that you believe that there is a 60% chance rate or higher, then we'll be willing to match the ZUMS offer and give you 20 million, and we'll still do that 15 million FDA bonus, and we'll give you all the same benefits as I've previously described. But the only reason why we're going with package D is because of the fact that there's a 1 in 10 FDA approval, and we don't want to take that high of a risk. Also, in the event that if there's any money or anything generated or revenue based from whether it be the estimated revenue or the FDA bonus, we would like a percentage off of that, and we are open to negotiating a percentage. We don't want a percentage any lower than 20% of the royalty. Okay. All right. And additionally, we will also like to negotiate that we get our upfront cost back in addition to royalties. All right. So I'll give you a chance to review over the information And I've provided all of that within this presentation. And we'll be more than happy to reply back to you and get back to you on what it is that we'd like to make an offer on.
Hello, Zincit team. Thank you for having me today. I really enjoyed your presentation previously. I would like to start my presentation and talk about what I think about this deal. So first off, you know who I am. I'm going to jump over this slide about the usage of zinc mineral in this product. I'm going to highlight one thing. This is a tested product. Okay, I have pilot study, I have data support, I have already obtained the patent on this usage. So you know the ZOMS deal, so it's a dietary supplement route. I don't really like it, but it's a great deal already. Before I jump into the numbers, first off, I would like to talk about the lawyer fees. Since Zincit team is purchasing this patent, I would like to propose that Zincit team as a purchaser carry the transaction fees, and with few other reasons. So what is the pie? So first question, what is the pie? So if without Zincit team, I'm going with ZOMS team. So for that reason, ZOMS deal is really, you know, that is the baseline in this comparison. So that's $20 million cash right now. So Zincit team with 10% FDA approval projection yields like $10 million pie here. The projected net sales is $30 million, and $30 million minus $20 million ZOMS deal is $10 million. Myself, I'm at 60% FDA approval rating. That gave me a pie of $60 million. And just before we go any further, I would like to remind you that ZOMS is at $20 million. For all the reasons I listed in my slides, I would like to remind you that $20 million sales for a dietary supplement route is very low. If we don't get FDA approval, I would suggest that think about upgrade the marketing strategy here. It will probably help with our sales as a dietary supplement route. But I'm going to shelf that for now, just to gently remind where we are, what kind of foundation we are standing on. So my first ask price is based off my own projection, so half my pie. So $20 million plus 60 million divided by 2, $30 million. My first ask price is $50 million. I know it's very aggressive, and I recognize that. Like, I would like to show my good faith as a partner. I know that Zincit team is carrying $10 million FDA fees. I would like to carry half of that, $5 million, of my first ask price. My second ask price is $45 million. Okay, and that implies a FDA approval rating only 50%. And in your presentation, you mentioned that I don't have any FDA experience. I'm okay with that. For that reason, I'm going to be the good person. I'm going to carry $10 million FDA fees on my deal. Okay. I'm okay with that. I can take that. So I'm going to propose that my third ask price is $40 million. So that's $20 million base price plus half the pie minus the $10 million FDA fee. Okay, $40 million price tag implies FDA approval rating is only 40%. That's already way below my 60% projection. And to me, anything less than 50% FDA approval is low. This is a patented product. It has data to support it, and it is a published and well-known method of treatment for the acid reflux. So I think it's anything below 50% is low. Like I really want to reach a deal with you guys. Okay, and you guys are great at getting the FDA approval for me, and I really hope that I can have the first FDA approval medicine under my name. So I would like to propose my first ask price, which is look at our differences. Our biggest difference is I'm predicting that FDA approval rating is 60%, you're looking at 10%. Let's just meet in the middle. Let's meet in the middle, 35%. How about that? With 35% FDA approval rating, the price I'm asking is $37.5 million. So in this case, the pie, I'm projecting a sales net revenue of $55 million. The pie is 35. I'm taking half of that pie to be fair, and my fourth ask price, $37.5 million. And you table your proposal and your offer as option D. And option D, to recap, is paying $17 million cash and $15 million after FDA approval. I have very big faith on this allow me to call it medicine. So I really think I should get the entire thing. So 17 plus 15, $32 million life cycle price. So based off that proposal, I would like to counter with a $30 million price tag. Okay, $30 million is better than your $32 million. And the $2 million is to talk about the risk you are going to carry for the FDA approval, which I think is no risk. And also, I'm asking for all cash, so I'm giving up $2 million for that. $30 million also implied a 20% FDA approval rating. This 20% is very low compared to my 60% original prediction, and is to me 50% is low to me. Okay, I'm already down to 20%, and I have gone all the way from $50 million first ask price all the way down to $30 million ask price. I think this is a great deal. Okay, you should take it. And this is my fifth ask price and counter price, $30 million cash. Will you take it? Thank you.
I went ahead and prepped them on everything, and I tried my best to advocate on your behalf as well as my own company's behalf as well. Here are the results. Okay, so the board of director meeting has been completed, and I literally just received the printout of the memo from what everyone unanimously voted upon. All of your offers have been thoroughly reviewed, and at this time, we would like to welcome you to Zincit and mutually agree on your first offer. Congratulations, you've got yourself a deal.